Most people think intelligence is fixed. You're born with a certain amount, and that's it. But neuroscience says something completely different. Your brain is plastic. It rewires, rebuilds, and grows based on what you repeatedly do. The question isn't whether you can get smarter. The question is whether your daily habits are working for you or against you. Here are 4 that actually move the needle. Habit 1, exercise your body to upgrade your brain. Here's what most people don't know about exercise. It's not just a body habit, it's a brain habit. Every time you do aerobic exercise, a run, a fast walk, even 20 minutes on a bike, your brain releases a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Scientists call it miracle grow for the brain. It literally stimulates the growth of new neurons, especially in the hippocampus, the region responsible for memory and learning. I'll go to the gym when things calm down, but here's what you're actually saying. I'll grow new brain cells later. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that regular aerobic exercise increases hippocampal volume, directly improving memory, focus, and fluid intelligence. You don't need a marathon. 20 minutes a day is enough to start the process. Habit 2, read books, not articles books. Scrolling through articles gives you information. Reading books builds intelligence. There's a difference. Long-form reading forces your brain to hold complex narratives, track arguments across chapters, and make connections without visual cues or constant stimulation. That sustained effort is what builds working memory and fluid intelligence, the ability to reason through problems you've never seen before. I don't have time to read, but 20 pages a day is 12 to 15 books a year. That's 12 different experts handing you their life's work. Each book is a different cognitive workout. Each one builds a brain that thinks in deeper patterns. Habit 3, learn something genuinely hard. Your brain only grows when it's challenged. Comfort doesn't build neurons, struggle does. This is called neuroplasticity, and it only activates at the edge of your ability. Learning a musical instrument, a new language, a programming language, these activities force your brain to build entirely new neural pathways. Researchers call this building cognitive reserve. The more neural pathways you have, the more routes your brain can take to solve any problem. I'm not talented enough to learn that, but talent is mostly accumulated struggle. Every hour spent learning something hard is an hour your brain is physically restructuring itself. The difficulty isn't the obstacle. The difficulty is the point. Habit 4, teach what you learn. Here's the most underrated intelligence habit in existence. Whatever you learn, teach it to anyone. A friend, a colleague, even yourself out loud. The moment you try to explain something, your brain is forced to find the gaps in your understanding. And closing those gaps is where real learning happens. Psychologists call this the protege effect. Studies show that people who learn with the intention of teaching retain significantly more, understand more deeply, and perform better on tests of the material than those who study only for themselves. You don't need to be an expert. You need to be one step ahead of your explanation. I'm not ready to teach this yet. That's exactly when you should start. Your brain is not a fixed object. It's a living system that responds to pressure, challenge, and repetition. Exercise gives it the fuel to grow. Deep reading gives it the structure to think. Hard learning gives it new pathways to travel. Teaching locks it all in. None of this is complicated, but simple doesn't mean easy. Pick one habit. Start this week. Your brain is still capable of extraordinary things. You just have to give it the right reasons to grow.